After an upset victory last weekend in a North Texas state Senate race, Democrats felt they had a lot of momentum heading into the primary election. Then this week, the party experienced political infighting in the race with the highest stakes, the U.S. Senate primary. But as Capitol correspondent Dylan McKim shows us, this sort of fighting is normal in Texas politics.
Things certainly heated up in the U.S. Senate Democratic primary this past week. On Monday, former Senate candidate Colin Allred released a video in which he responded to an allegation circulating online that James Tallarico made a racist comment. The woman claiming the state representative called Allred a, quote, mediocre black man. Allred said Tallarico should not be the Democratic candidate and endorsed Jasmine Crockett. Tallarico's campaign said the allegation was a mischaracterization of a private conversation, saying he actually described Allred's campaign methods as mediocre. Tallarico said he deeply respects Allred. Later in the week, a pro-Tallarico political action committee released a television ad attacking Crockett, saying if she wins the primary, then Democrats will lose the general election. This type of political fighting is not new. Journalist Scott Braddock has covered Texas politics for 25 years. He believes this fight is not as nasty as some in the past.
Governor Ann Richards was accused by one of her opponents of being on cocaine all the time. Governor Perry accused one of his Democratic opponents of conspiring with drug cartels to kill a police officer. Lieutenant Governor Patrick's mental health records were leaked in Houston.
Braddock did add it's more rare for Democrats to fight each other in a primary, but said the competition could be good practice for both candidates in an eventual matchup with a Republican.
How would the team that skipped the first round in the playoffs do if they went straight to the Super Bowl against the team that had been tested? They'd probably always lose. And that's what's been happening with Democrats.
If a primary gets too nasty, Braddock said there is a risk it could turn off some voters in the general election. But Beto O'Rourke, who has been raising money and campaigning across the state for Democratic candidates, believes the party will unite once the primaries are over.
All of us, to a person, must get behind these candidates and do everything we can to propel their victories.
In Austin, I'm Dylan McKim.
And while both Democratic candidates have not directly attacked each other, the three frontrunners in the Republican primary, Congressman Wesley Hunt, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, and incumbent Senator John Cornyn, have been attacking each other in ads, interviews, and on social media for months. Poll numbers show a tight race in that primary, and President Trump said he may intervene and endorse a candidate.